So I kind of use poetry as like
On your chin.
on my chin. Okay.
There you go.
As an emotional outlet, let's say, because I think all of us have a lot to say, a lot to think about, as we've heard today and also yesterday. And yeah, this is poetry I wrote after our Genius Loci, because I didn't just want to do any poetry. I wanted to do something that really is relating to year 2040 and to all of us being together, and obviously the topic of regeneration. And yeah, so I wrote this in about 15 minutes, so I hope that yeah, it will maybe resonate with each of you a little bit. So here goes. Active participation in regeneration. A flowing river carried us upstream, up the mountains, through valleys and hills and green, through rock and stone and grass so we could meet. Yes, upstream. I'm telling you, once a tamed river is freed, it can do incredible things. That river is like us. Once released to a flow of ideas, nature, and similarly thinking peers, there is no stopping our flow. Flow of thoughts, flow of words, flow of life. Consciousness and imagination form a new vision because we simply cannot imagine sustaining destruction. Life and death are accumulating, hurting, sorrowing, paining, borrowing energy and using it where it doesn't belong. We take back that energy and our agency when we treat destruction not as waste material, but a source to rebuild, relearn, and renew. That goes both for me and you. After all, 2040 is not mine and not yours. It's ours. Bringing disruption to an unnatural order can hit you like a high jump into a pool. It's hard and cold and it doesn't feel good. But like the sediment at the river floor, once disturbed, we can carry it up to the shore and make room for something possibly more beautiful than before. I know we're all searching for the sources of regeneration. Guess what? Here in this moment, you can pause and breathe and just be, because our meeting by the river, sitting under tents, under trees, this, my friends, is already how regeneration can be. Thank you.
Thank you, Stella. So Stella and John and I today ran a little bit of a workshop on writing generative poetry. And John has something to share as well, but it's quite a visible piece. And so he's going to share it on the WhatsApp group. So you'll all see it there. This piece I'd already written before we came here. I wrote it a wee while ago, about 6 months ago, but it's about serendipity, and so it just seemed really appropriate for this gathering. And it's about actually the acquisition of this prayer bowl, which I've used a few times throughout the gathering. I sought fulfillment in the space between brilliance and opportunity, searching with my steps, looking for the trees in a forest. Serendipity arose in the moment, as had been so carefully planned. Bright scarves, burning rainbows, trepidation. Well-worn paths are comfortable, but dangerous. Yet, I opened my heart. Why not? Sounds and sights, opening and limiting perception, consciousness bounded me. The heart was not enough. I opened my hands. feeling the stones in the creek bed, hearing their resonance. Stepping in, boldness comes easy when you've done the work. The beauty of a child's concentration amongst the field of uncertainty. A pathway shows itself. It is the past. It has arrived. A web of possibilities sequences. Senses heighten as we jump in. Thank you.
Thank you.